This video should be watched with your transformations booklet, so make sure you have that booklet as you follow along. So we're going to start off with discussing translations. Translations are a type of transformation, and what you want to remember as the key definition or defining words of transformation is a translation moves every point of a figure the same distance in the same direction. Now you can translate those words into your language and write them here. So same distance, same direction. And that's every point. Now to describe a translation, we're going to be describing all of our transformations with what we call a coordinate rule. And this here is a coordinate rule. It shows us how the coordinate or the point is going to change. So we will add a value to x and add a value to y. Now, what is that going to do? It's going to shift horizontally. That's when we are adding to x. So when we do plus a, it's going to shift horizontally. And when we do plus b, it's going to shift vertically. So directionally, vertically, that would be up, which is toward the top. And if we're doing that to y, we're going to be moving in the positive direction. Up is positive. Down is negative. So that would be for y. If we're going to the left for x, so let's go ahead and label that this is y. For x, if we are going this direction, that is going to be to the left, which is negative. And for x going to the right, that is going to be positive. Okay, example 1, we have a quadrilateral ABCD with vertices A, B, C, and D. I'm going to go ahead and write down those points. Those points are my pre-image points, which means before the transformation. We might also think of this as the original points. So A is -1, 8, B is 2, 12, C is 5, 8, and D is -1, -2. Now, we're going to translate to its image. Now, image means after the transformation, or this is the final. So first we have the original, and then we have the final. So our image point is going to be obtained by using the coordinate rule, x plus 12, y minus 5. So if we think about that, x plus 12, so I'm on the x-axis, plus is to the right, so I will be going right 12. And then y minus 5, so y, and I'm going down, which is minus, so that would be down 5. So this rule will make my quadrilateral move right 12 and down 5. So I'm going to apply that rule to each of my points. And that would be x plus 12, or -1 plus 12. And y minus 5, or 8 minus 5. Now, this is my x value, that is my -1. My y value is 8, so I'm just replacing those values. -1 plus 12 is 11, and 8 minus 5 is 3. So this is my final point, and I'm going to call this A prime. That apostrophe we read as prime. Now I'm going to repeat with my other points. So my x here is 2. 2 plus 12. And then my y is 12. 12 minus 5. So every single time, what I'm doing is adding 12. Oh, that covered that up a little bit, but I'm adding 12 and subtracting 5. All right. 2 more points to do this too. So actually solving this one will give me b prime, which is 14 and 7. Very good. Now we're on to point C. So we're going to take our x value, 5 plus 12, y value 8 minus 5. C prime will be 17, 3. And then finally for D, negative 1 plus 12. So every time adding 12, and negative 2 minus 5 every time subtracting 5. D prime is 11, negative 7. Make sure we have our prime mark there. Okay, we have 2 more examples to do this with. Example 2, graph quadrilateral ABCD with vertices A, negative 2, negative 1, 2, B, negative 1, 5, C, 4, 6, and D, 4, 2. And its image after the translation, x plus 3, y minus 1. So that is my coordinate rule that I'm going to be applying. I'm going to, again, write down my pre-image points. Negative 1, 2. These are before or the original. Negative 1, 5, 4, 6, and 4, 2. And I'm actually going to go ahead and graph those. So negative 1, 2 is right here. That's point A. Negative 1, 5 is here. Point B. 4, 6. C. And D, 4, 2. Alrighty. So to each of my x values here, I'm going to be adding 3, and to each of my y values, I'm going to be subtracting 1. So I want you to go ahead, pause the video, and try to come up with these image points on your own. Okay, so to check our answers, we should have gotten A prime was 2, 1. B prime 2, 4, C prime 7, 5, and D prime 7, 1. Now, to think about our coordinate rule here, x plus 3 means that we're going to be moving to the right here. And then y minus 1 means we're going to be moving down. So I'm going to write that. I'm going to the right. Let's get a different color here. Right 3, down 1. So I'm going to go ahead and graph my image points and see, did I have that movement right 3, down 1. So 2, 1, so put me here. That's point A prime. We do want to label, and yes, it does look like it went right 3, down 1. B is 2, 4, so I'll put it here, B prime. C prime is at 7, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and for C, if that looks like it went right 3, down 1. and then D prime is 7, 1. And it does indeed look, what happened with A? 3 down, 1. Right, 3 down. It needs to be right here. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I was off at first. But there we go. And our entire quadrilateral has moved right 3 and down 1. Now I am going to leave the last example 3 as practice for you. So make sure you complete example 3, graph quadrilateral ABCD with vertices A, B, C, D, and its image after the translation x plus 2, y minus 2. Thank you for watching.